Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Squad, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Friday night, to the pad, to our weekly scheduled hangout every Friday for the last 6 years nearly, where we get together, we talk about whatever we want, however we want, we have a good time doing it. Now, before I get any further, I did peep, because I be peeping. I did peep not one, but 2 raids tonight. So let me say thank you to the 2 people who have raided us. One from the world of RP, it's the Big Adam Tay. Thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. AKA TaylorMade, AKA, well, we call you Officer Cornwall around here, but hope you're doing well, man. Hope you had a good night. I know it's nearly 3-something a.m., so if you're still here, appreciate you, but hope you have a good night. Take it care if you're about to dip out. And the next one is someone who's been in our chat a long time, who I did not even know was streaming. Bit of a surprise to me. Repeatedly responding. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Hope you had fun doing what you were doing. And welcome in, squad. Welcome in. What do you call them? The respawners? What's the community name? You let me know. Lori, hello. Chrissy, what's going on? Pixie Sticks. Melissa in the building. What up, Bob? Hello, Bob. Dupree's got a thing with the prompts. I'm going to what are these? I do appreciate using it on me. Welcome back for month number 47. 48 sometimes is good also. But I meant to say 47. Okay? Cool. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Sal's here. Hello, Canada Biscuits. Robert Tooby, say with 16 months, says if you ever do a reality show, hopefully it's something like the weird Bedrut Challenge concept. What would that even look like? That is my question. What would that look like? How would that be? Daisy, good evening. Hello. Kansas, hello. Ames says, hi, Pat Fan. Pat from in the building. Lamb diggity dang dong. Hello, dang dog. Not dong. Am I losing it? Am I washed? I might be washed. That might be it. Lamb diggity dang dog. Hello and welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Wow. Gina, what's good? Christian Mingle. Hello. Russ, Mandy, Tay Hufflepuff, what's up? Jimmy in the building. We got Lori, we got Scary, we got Sosa with the 5 stream streak. Thank you, Sosa, for watching 5 streams in a row. I do appreciate it. Steph, hello, welcome in. Owie, what up? What up? Perfect time, you just fed the cats. Come on, mom, ready for bed. Still feeling great. Hell yeah. Sat down with white hot chocolate. Ooh, underrated. Don't let them tell you otherwise. White hot chocolate. First of all, white chocolate, underrated. White hot chocolate, divine. Let's see. Dupree's got welcome in. AJ, hello. Squid, what's up? End Hero in the building. We got Jenny. We got Terror Teeth. Let the weekend begin. Hell yeah. It's official. It's a weekend now that we're here together. Shan, thank you for the props. Somebody get one of these. Welcome in for month number 49. Did it right this time, though. Jaggy Man, hello. Welcome in. Genraz, Chaotic. Chase, what's good? Did he just whiff to his own hot dog? I did not whiff to an emote. No, not that I knew of. Grace, hello. Welcome in. Forgive me, I'm new. Mandy is new. Forgive her, please and thank you. Be patient with her. Mama Virus, hello, welcome in. You're on me? You're good. You're all good. It's all good. Love Diggy Daniel shows up to the After Dark segment. Hell, not dong. I read it. Okay. It's okay. What I just so good, right? Yes. Anna Claire, hello, welcome in. But you're less than 2 weeks from the World Cup. Yo. We are less than 2 weeks from the World Cup, and like, I feel like I'm forgetting how, like, engulfing the World Cup's gonna be for me. I'm gonna be sucked in, and I'm going to a World Cup game in less than a month. That is wild. Should look like you waved at it. Hello, Little Leaf. What's good? Soja. Hello. All right. I'm a wholesome ass man. This fucking true though. These quotes be hitting. Do not run the quote from last week. I disavow it. All right. Chat. You already know what's going to happen tonight because I've teased it. We will be doing a brand seal at some point tonight. Also, is my fan too loud in the background? If not, perfect. If it is, you let me know. I'll adjust it even though it means I might melt a little bit. It's fine. I can do it for y'all. But I'm going to go ahead and open the form for you. In case you would like to submit questions. Now, if you're thinking, if you're new here, you're like, what do you mean questions? I will tell you, audience. The questions, in part, This is the pad. This is known as Pooya After Dark or a Q&A or an AMA or an advice stream. It's all three. You can use the side that you fancy. If you would like to submit your questions in the form because you would like for them to be anonymous, that is allowed. We have a form. Exclamation advice. Get you access to that form. That's anonymous. I don't know who send these messages in, right? However, as you can tell, I read everything in my chat. So if you want to put it publicly, put your name on it. That's also allowed. Welcome and do it. Make it happen. Can't even hear the fan? That's good. Music is a bit distracting. I can make it lower. All right, there we go. Music should be lower and it should be less distracting. So the other thing that's going on in my life right now, Liana's not here. I made my wife disappear. Actually, I didn't. She left me. Yeah. You didn't actually think she left me, did you? No, she's just gone for the weekend. She's just gone for the weekend. She is hanging out with family. Okay. Everything's okay. Everything's allowed. Everything's cool. All right. Did she leave you for Kermit? Nope. And she did not leave me for Dokes either. By the way, I have to confess something to you, chat. I have to confess something to you. So. Let me tell you what had happened whilst y'all were not around. So earlier today, myself and my good friend Cola, we were doing what we've been doing since last week. We got on a call and we started creating some characters to add to the island because that can be very taxing and it can be a lot. When I booted up the game, we ended up in a cutscene. Not just any cutscene. A pretty big cutscene. Now, Cola, being as smart as she is, she was like, your chat would want to see this, record it. So you know what I did? I recorded it. So don't worry. We do have the footage for Tamagotchi Life for Tuesday. So we have that ready. So that's going to be there. Okay? Don't you worry. It's going to be in... I'll put it at the beginning. We'll watch that clip, the clips, and then we'll do there. I will say there have been other cutscenes that have happened. It just happens. Like, I didn't realize that you don't have to necessarily interact with anybody to have cutscenes happen. So cutscenes have happened. Okay? Okay. Yeah, big shout out Cola, who I do not think is in the chat right now. Mom left me yesterday. Gatlinburg with her girl crew. Oh, okay, Tim. I mean, you did call her mean on the pal. I didn't call her mean. I don't think that's what I did, though. You know? I'm calling the cops. I said it facetiously. That was not like that. Okay? Well, she goes on 69. 69. Nice. 69 episode of the Pal this week. Sorry. Pal this week. Yeah. Also nice. Hey, Scotsman. Thank you for the raid. Paps, hope you're doing well. We had a good night. Welcome and welcome in. Did we miss the wedding? No, the wedding, I believe, happened, spoiler alert, in the last episode. And on the stream. 76? Hell yeah. Explain it to the judge. Okay, relax. Relax. Hope you're well. Of course. I'm doing great. I'm having a tea, chilling with the crew. Things could be better right now. You know what I mean? You want to see it now? See, the problem is if I show it to you now, which I'm willing to do so, I'll have to run that shit back again on Tuesday. So unless you're fine with a repeat on Tuesday, I can show you what happened. That's making Leon explain 69. If she thought she was going to get away with not explaining it to us, so someone could be missing content if you didn't catch your pal earlier today. This is true, Rob. I'm good with the repeat. You're like, I'll watch it again. I don't mind. Okay. You know why I think this is a good idea? I'll explain why. because I do think there is a world where a couple of you in the chat right now, maybe you're busy on Tuesdays, or maybe you've seen the title of the game and you're like, this doesn't seem like it pertains to me. I might not be into this. So this might be a good way to have you see what you are missing out on, potentially. Right? Yes? Yes. True. Okay. So there's really 2 cutscenes, but there's like 6 clips because I kept thinking it's done and I would stop recording and then I would ultimately end up recording again. So I'm usually not about Tuesdays. This is fun. Hell yeah. Jay says I always miss some Tuesday streams. Let's see some live. You got it. Well, you'll get to see this right meow. Let me boot it up. Okay. So there's no better way to put this because, like I said, I was prompted to start the recording. And by the time I did, something had already happened. Okay. So without any warning, okay, with no warning, 0 warning. Why is this not an option? Oh, this one, I think. This happened. Okay. Kevin Jacobs and Suri Fields had a baby. Now I'm going to stitch these videos together for Tuesday just so that it's one long video. Basically what happened was the game booted up and I opened the game and they were like, we have something to tell you. And I was like, well, who? Because it just said, it was a black screen, so we have something to tell you. And then it was them telling me they've had a baby. So here. All right. So they have a baby now, and either would be great, wouldn't it?
It's a girl?
Yay! Shit, what?
We
Don't tell me.
love the name,
Oh.
Nadia. What do you think?
I mean, if you like the name, just take the name. That's a great name.
What kind of personality do you
Aw,
think
shit.
that kid will have?
Y'all, I was just trying to make some. So we freaked out when this happened because we were like, we know chat would want to chime in on these picks on these names, but like obviously y'all weren't there, so you couldn't do it. Characters. The kid's gonna take after Suri. I should have said who knows. It's fine.
With all of the love and care in the world. But we hope you'll keep an eye out for our child too.
Oh, surely I don't have to take care of a baby. And then there is this. That baby cannot have cake. It's a baby. Gugu is adorable. Oh?
Chispo?
At least she didn't say the Mr. Beast advantage. I would have fucking lost my mind. Yeah, I remember Mandy. It's a whole cutscene. I don't love Nadia's haircut. I'm just gonna say it. The cake says 50 for Survivor 50. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, and then this happened. We have to decide whether Nadia's really grown up enough to live on her own. She's saying where. She said, I live on the island or live somewhere else. Normally, I would put this up to the wheel, especially if we were on stream. We're not on stream. Oh, I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads. Yeah, heads, she's in. Tails, she's out. Okay, so when I connect my Nintendo Switch to my computer, for some reason my keyboard doesn't work. So what you're going to hear for the next 30 seconds would have been me fucking crashing out because my keyboard wasn't working. Then I realized, hey, Cola, you've been quiet to keep the immersion that I'm just talking while doing this. You can flip the coin for us. I think this is the next video.
All right, we're going to... I was going to spin the coin. We're going to flip this coin. Cola's going to tell us the results.
Yeah, right, let's see. Let me find a coin flip. Right, wait, do you want me to stream it to you?
No, we'll take your word for it, and we believe you.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm doing it now. Heads or tails? It's head. We didn't decide which one was head, which one was tails.
Wait, was...
So I decided, I had mentioned, and she didn't hear me. I had said, heads, she lives on the island. Tails, she lives somewhere else.
Was it Tails?
It was tails, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tails has lived somewhere else.
Oh
Once
no,
the-
bye, Nadia.
Oh, no! Oh, I feel bad now. We have 70 spots. Should we just keep her? Fuck it. Like... You know what?
I'm going against the coin.
This island is pretty comfortable, so I wouldn't mind. Where do you think?
Ugh, we are going against the coin then.
Oh, this is such a hard one.
It is. I feel like... You know what? We really need them. We're just going to make the executive... We'll keep her. If chat then ends up saying we don't want her, we'll just delete her, I guess. Like, we can do that, right?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Welcome to the crew.
We went
Part of the
against the
family now.
island's, the coin's wishes, chat. So we went ahead against the coin's wishes. Now, there's one other thing that happened. One other thing that happened. And I ended up recording this. How many seconds is this video? So, two people on the island were mad. And I had no idea why they were mad at all. But I went ahead and clipped it for you. This is the last clip. Liana was in the middle of a fight and angry.
Who do you want to back it up? Is she gonna beat up on the person who helps her? Where's Pooya? Should you not be
Spoilers, you're going to end up seeing some names that you hadn't seen before.
defending her? If the fight's against Pooya, that would be funny. Bro, anything but, man. Come on.
Oh.
Oh? Yeah, she didn't like that.
But then she likes when I hit that move, though.
You're so funny.
Are you calmed down now? Or are you still mad? What's going on?
Cute house. Okay, I'll
Oh.
go try to catch things up.
No, fight! Oh, they were gonna beef.
Cola cackling in the background kills me.
Back you up, so now they're friends again.
I know, stupid
Sorry about
man.
before.
You apologized? Be mad. Oh my.
I'm sorry too.
Carl and Liana.
Look at him walking in the background. Like, you caused this, man. Oh my god.
You were able to clear the air.
So, yeah, there you go. There you go, chat. That's your bit of lore that you will see again on Tuesday. But see, I'm glad we recorded that. Because that would have ended up going missing completely. And that is lore that I think the island needed to have shared. I'm pretty certain Liana's not with Dokes this weekend. Yes, she also bought me a new hoodie. You're catching recording again. Thank Cola, because I would have never thought to hit record like an idiot. So I've never seen them get mad like that. Yeah, I didn't know that was possible. And like they got mad offline because they did not get mad. I did not see any of those interactions leading up. So at least you kept the baby. Honestly, it made sense because if y'all were like, oh, we don't need her, then I could have deleted her after. It would have been fine. So had you not recorded, you could have just kicked the kid out and would have not had no idea. But that would have been mean, I feel like, if you just didn't know that. You know what I mean? There is one question in the form. That question is, how are you today, Pooya? I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. I've been living quite well. And by that, I mean, my sleep schedule is better than it's been in months. I'm going to bed consistently around midnight to 2. I'm waking up consistently between 8 to 10. No complaints there. I'm not taking naps, which has been phenomenal. I'm sleeping one long sleep. Everything's Gucci in that regard. I knew it was going to happen offline as soon as Suri asked. You knew, huh? You didn't say anything? I've seen people who are mad throw shit at each other. Oh, shit. So tune in next Tuesday or this upcoming Tuesday to see what happens, what goes down. So, yeah. What do you think helped the most with your sleep? Honestly, it was the weekend in Philly. For some reason, being away from my setup, my computer, my games, everything, I was able to just go to bed and wake up regular style. And then ultimately, it just stayed that way. I've also feel like having been away from everything for like 3 days really allowed me to realize I don't need to be awake for some shit, if that makes sense. I was like, I can just go to sleep, wake up, and do the thing I was going to do at like 2 a.m. at 9 a.m. and it's fine. So you seem much more agitated than a few weeks ago, which is great to see. Hell yeah. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I didn't want you to ruin this. I didn't want to ruin the surprise for you, and you literally gave us live feed updates. I trusted the retailing, but the recording was even better. Hell yeah. Thank you, Mandy. If Leanna's mad IRL, do you think she'd feel better if you did a little dance? If she's mad at me, no. If she's mad at someone else, some goofy shit sometimes will help mitigate that. Yes. Hey, Tracy, welcome, man. Anything new with BB28? Not that we've heard. The only thing we still have is the premiere date, and that's it. No extra clues. Hyper sleep is better. It makes everything during waking hours a little easier. 100% it does. 100% it does. No, it's been great. That's been great. I've been recording 90 Day consistently, which has been great. The PAL's going well. We've been planning 3 streams a week for the last month now, which I'm very happy about. And Traders New Zealand starts tomorrow. So, or not tomorrow, the day after. But everything's been good. Kelly K, thank you for the prime. Somebody get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back for month number 35. Thank you. Appreciate you. Any thoughts on the Islanders? Okay, so Love Island. Listen, I will be tapped in. If there's one thing I'm going to do is watch Love Island live. And by live, I mean as it's happening. So yes, I will be doing that. I have not peeped the Islanders in depth. I haven't listened to the Scally and Kirsten pod yet either. But I have seen the rap sheet on some of them. And by rap sheet, I mean some of the stuff that I've been told I'm not going to like. So, what about Traders New Zealand? Squid, if you're in my Discord, you should be able to find some stuff out there with people constantly sharing stuff with each other. That is your best bet because it won't be on any streaming platform right away. Miel, welcome in. Did I submit a Wand off? I did not submit a Wand off. I kept peeping the deadline date. I was like, I'll do something, and I just never did. I'll be honest. You think 90 will ever show up on the dating YouTube channel that RGB started? They've not approached me to put it over there. I think part of it is because it's not a video podcast either. They've not approached me. It could belong there. but they've not approached me. So Katniss and Peter had a baby on my Tomodachi Island, and it's the ugliest child I've ever seen. Why did Nadia need to have a bowl cut? I don't understand. I will say the only thing I did right after that is Cola and I found at least a different hairstyle for Nadia, but we didn't change too much. Figured chat might want to do that, so we left that for y'all. Is Liana watching with you, and will y'all mention it on the PAL? If I can get Liana to commit to watching an episode of Love Island with me every night, then yes, we will be talking about it on the pod for sure, weekly. For sure. Maybe not in like hella depth, but for sure we'll check in every week. It's crazy that already gained stan accounts and social media followers. I want to say it is, but I've seen how BB fans move. That's how BB fans move me out. And also, a lot of Big Brother fans have begun the pilgrimage of doing Love Island first as a appetizer to Big Brother. So that doesn't surprise me. In addition to that, I think the Love Island fandom is giving the Big Brother fandom a run for their money as far as their unhinged behavior also. So watch currency has casting look fun. I think I want to keep up this year. If not with the stuff with the updates. Hell yeah, Mandy. IG comments are turned off. Yeah, Love Island USA really doesn't want people to go after the contestants this season. Will it be on the patron spreadsheet? Yes. Yes, it will be in the patron spreadsheet. I wouldn't see... I'd be very surprised if they don't put it there, Red Wings. I saw the pictures of cast members when I saw one of them. My mind on my thought F-Boy. There's a lot of them. It's a cast of F-Boys. Crossover the Love Island fans with BB last season was so scary. It was a lot. It was a lot of them. Ooh, someone said, can we go cast member by cast member and hear your takes? Yes. Can someone link me the cast? I don't know if they have bios or shit. We can look at that together real quick as well. Just have a little goof off with it. I'm down. I'm very down. Hollywood Report. Ooh, very quick. Thank you so much. Are these just pictures? It looks like it's just pictures. But like also it's Love Island, so I would be surprised if there were bios to go with it. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Let's just rip it, shall we? Okay. I've got a text. Prepare to recouple with Love Island USA for season 8. Peacock has revealed the first 12 Islanders who will be searching for love this summer. Blah, 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 blah. See season 8's 12 cast members below and check out the Meet the Islanders video here. Oh, it's like 3 minutes. Okay, I don't care about that. All right. So we got Anya, who is from Tyrone, Georgia, 23. Okay. Beatrice, a Paralympic athlete from San Diego, California. She is 25. I feel like I saw this in an article somewhere else that we had a Paralympic athlete. So we got her. I don't have a lot to add. I think I can just tell you who I'm going to assume. I'm going to make predictions of who I think is going to be like a dick, basically. Or like a villain, shall we say. We got Bryce, who is a DJ from Los Angeles. Yeah, Bryce going to be toxic. Can we be honest with each other? This man's going to be toxic. This man's going to be toxic. Let's not even front. Cupcakes, you've never watched this show? It's so incredible how enthralling it can be. The necklace gives it away. The necklace, the pose. Why are we trying to mog here? Fuck off. What are we doing here? Stop it. Apparently I'm glad there's a bronze medal too. Hell yeah. So yeah. Toxic. Bryce, the DJ from LA, 29. Toxic. We're all on the same page. Lovely. Let's move on. Gabriel from Miami. He's 26. He's going to fuck around and find out. He's going to get friendly with one too many people and he's going to end up in a lot of drama. I'm calling it right now. Okay? Tonight will be the night. Offside. He's deaf giving looks. So see, Michael, you know the lingo. Bryce is giving BB23 Travis. I could see it. All right. And then we've got KC, nursing assistant from Fresno, California, 23. Gonna come off innocent, off rip. I don't think this man's innocent. I think this is a fuckboy in disguise. A fuckboy in innocent clothing, shall we say. Okay? KC. Now we move into Kenzie. Kenzie is a nursing school graduate from Kennesaw, Georgia. She is 24. I can't read Kenzie. I think Kenzie thinks she's going to be mean. I don't think Kenzie's going to... Oh, she's our... Kenzie going to be mean. Kenzie going to be mean. Moving on. We got Melanie. I think Melanie's a manager at a bikini store from LA. She is 24. Protect Melanie at all costs, in my opinion. Okay. Moving forward, we've got Sean. I believe Sean is our police officer. Yep, from Easton, Pennsylvania. He is 29. Sean is good looking. And Sean has a great smile. Sean is going to be a gaslighter and a half. He is currently my top pick to become our ace this season. Okay? Okay. Then we've got Sincere, a name I would have never expected to hear before. Sincere's got the ism haircut. If you know my RP, you know what's up. Is from Cape May, New Jersey. He is 25. So no job title on Sincere. I have a feeling he's going to be insincere. Is that too much to say? I don't think this person's going to be honest at all. I think they're going to be very insincere. I do. Does he sign up sincerely sincere? That'd be funny. Are there any necklace-less guys? I don't think so. His job is being sincere? I highly doubt it. Fire him from that job. The amount of jokes we're going to hear from Ian Sterling about his name? A lot. I just did one. Ian's going to go overboard with it. All right. And then we've got Trinity. Okay. If I recall, is Trinity the one that people are already hard standing? Because I was reading a thing about how people have already, like, someone already in chat mentioned, but I think Trinity's the one that's got a lot of stan accounts already. Someone's got a lot of stan accounts. Do not call Sincere ism. I do not appreciate that. Do not rope him in ism in with this. Speaking of roleplay, actually, we'll talk about it later. She's gorgeous. Agreed. When the first time Levine had a mean girl, I remember the past season where one of the boys felt hilarious for a mean girl, even though everyone watching through a highly toxic relationship. Ism doesn't do that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then we've got Vasana. Vasana Montgomery is a business owner from Beaverton, Oregon. She is 25. Vasana is going to cause a lot of problems in this island. That's my prediction. What's this business? I don't know. What is Vasana's business? Do we have that intel currently? Dark hair, pretty. Is she? Are her eyes green? They look hazel to me. Do they make up these names? No. Her pose giving me she's gonna be fun and messy. I agree. I agree with you. I also first was like, where's she? Like, what's her ethnic background? And then her last name's Montgomery, so I was like, I don't think there's a lot of guessing here for me. Hazel eyes do make people gravitate towards them. I agree. She owns Vanity Square Studios, a salon that specializes in tattoos, lash extensions, brow services, and facials. Oh, there we go. She runs a TikTok channel where she reviews local restaurants. Oh, there we go. She's going to be first out. Wow. Who gets locked down with a relationship first? I'm gonna go ahead and say Bryce and no, Melanie and Gabriel. Kenzie and Bryce. Wow, yes. But Melanie and Gabriel. Oh, there was one more person after Vasana that I forgot to talk about because I did see it when I quickly scrolled. The last one is Zach, who is the brother of Charlie from last year, because we needed one British person on Love Island US, and it had to be the brother of the guy from last year. If there's anyone that could be the first boot, it's Zach. That's just my 2 cents. There you go. That's everybody. Accident, like Charlie really that in terms that we right. We give him the Calavera treatment, right? All right, that was fun. That was fun, chat. Thank you for that recommendation. The next thing we have is we have a update on a question from last week. So if you remember, if you were here last week, someone shared about their roommate issues last week. They were like, last week while I was listening to the pad, I went to the bathroom to get water and recorded myself to be safe. My roommate intercepted me and talked at me for 37 minutes. This is the person who had the roommate issues, if you remember. And made many weird and untrue personal comments, including accusing me of being ageist for not introducing her to my estranged sister 1 year ago. She knows nothing about my family situation, just as deeply insecure. And the whole time I was listening to the pad of my headphones while she was ranting at me, she kept accusing me of interrupting, so I just let it roll. Lesson 2. She also keeps implying she wants me to pay for a vacant room in the apartment. So there's a weird financial part as well now too. Since last week, I've recorded our conversations. It's one party consent here and try to keep everything in writing. I plan to move out within 2 weeks. Had friends help me get rid of furniture today. Hell yeah. And have pretty effectively avoided her since. But if anyone has any other advice for the situation, it would be much appreciated. Thank you to the Lesson 2 crew for all your support. Again, so sorry you're going through this, question asker. Thank you for the update. As far as any other advice, sounds like you're doing a stellar job. And you're gathering evidence in the event that anything needs to be spoken about. So that's great. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Just be safe. But you're absolutely doing the right thing leaving. I'm happy you got rid of the furniture. And I really hope your plans move forward. Mandy says, oh, I was hoping this was going better. I'm sorry that happened, but glad the pad could be an escape and you're making the moves. Sending love. Hell yeah. Kenzie's brother got on TikTok and said to give her a chance, then she isn't what is going around online. I feel like this happens every year with some contestants where a sibling gets on and says, hey, trust the process. Do what you have. Wait. Do you have to give them a heads up that you won't be paying rent coming up? I feel like they've done their due diligence if they're about to dip out, is my assumption. AZ with the 5 gifted. Thank you, AZ. Appreciate it. Welcome in Sass, Curviously Jen. The Real Gerard. Hello. Dreamy Moonlight. And Queens 113. Part of the Lesson 2 crew compliments of AZ. Thank you so much, AZ. Appreciate you. Next question is... nope. Don't apologize for the message being long at all. It was not that long. You're good. Do you know if there are any plans to do more RHAP Mafia or Blood on the Clock Tower videos? Love those. So I can't speak to Blood on the Clock Tower because I'm not a part of any of those plannings. I know there were a lot of them coming up, or came up in the last 6 months, but then I feel like the last 2 months has been bare, potentially for Survivor 50. I assume now that we're in the off season of Survivor, potentially you'll see a couple. As far as RHAP Mafia goes, that I can speak on. There's been no plans on anything. Now, if I was someone who was organizing stuff, I would argue we should have one before Big Brother. But, and that could still happen, but I've heard nothing as of right now, if I'm being honest. Cupcakes just talked to a lawyer about the rent issues, varies by state. Thank you, Cupcakes, for the very realistic advice there. They should bring back the pressure cooker. Oh, that's never coming back, I don't think. I think that was a flash in the pan, one time only ordeal. I'll be honest. Sam in here. I feel like if he was, he would have shown himself by this point. Jen. Of the RGB games, we have fun. The RGB games are a good time. 2 desserts and 3 side dishes made for a poker party tomorrow. Ooh, what are the desserts and side dishes? It was a good one-time thing. What, the pressure cooker? Yes. Also, we're caught up on the form, so there you have it. Form is updated and ready and caught up. BB question, does it take you guys 2 to 6 weeks to start liking people in the house? I feel like last season took me forever, if at all, and I watched feeds. No, honestly, I'm pretty fickle. It's almost quick and instant that I like people in the house. Honestly. Dislike even faster sometimes. How much at a time did you learn about the last RGB Mafia before it debuted? Last one honestly happened very last second. So I think we had less than a week's time of planning, if I remember correctly. But usually like 2 weeks tops. It's still not even that many. I feel like some of the RJ BOTC were to help promote Steven's book. Honestly, Rob, I would think so also. Because I feel like there were more of them as we were on the road to the book, but I'm not sure. Paige lighting a joint for Izzy during Pressure Cooker was iconic. It really was. It really, really was. Cookies, brownies, hush puppies, coleslaw, and a veggie platter. Oh, hell yeah. And of course, it's fish and fries. Love that. Dislike even faster? Yep. Yep. The thing is, the Mafia games aren't even podcasters anymore. The last one was all reality TV people. When does BB28 start? July 9th, right? I think July 9th. RGBTC were bonus for a number of years. Oh, there we go. It's always the video preview interviews that help me give me initial dislike vibes. Yes. Which obviously, when the cast drops, chat, you already know where the #1 destination is in this world. Here. We watch them as they go live together. And we get to watch the videos as they come out. We watch them at a deeper pace because usually we have about an hour and a half before Rob and Taryn go live, but they don't go through the videos. We sit here and watch all the videos together, and we've had some iconic clips to come out of that. We've had some great predictions that have gone right or wrong from that. So I'm pumped. That's the day that really puts Big Brother into gear for me. New question in the forum is, was there some RHB postseason jet lag content? Did I miss it? I've been enjoying these last few seasons. Not a patron, so wouldn't have seen it there. I don't think it would have been behind the paywall. I do not keep up with jet lag content, so I am the wrong person to ask. But the beauty of the forum is I'll say it out loud so someone in the chat may be able to answer your question. So I'm not sure. There hasn't been any, says Red Wings. So no, you've not missed any postseason jet lag content. And here also said there wasn't. I'm keeping up with it. Tracy, take care. Happy Friday to you. Hope to see you next time. Actually, I'm not excited with the BBC, but even you talking about the cast, hey, hell yeah. That's how you get there. For me, I wasn't thinking about it. Then, we start talking about it a little bit, see some stuff on socials, and like the hype comes back immediately. Oh, I see, Michael. Got you. Oh, so Terran's been doing stuff on his Patreon for it. Got you. Filming 19 now. Thank you, Red Wings. Bam, 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 bam. I might want to walk away and get my get a water or two before we do the brand seal. So if I say we're gonna do the brand seal, someone remind me that I need to go get my water if that's possible. You should watch Jet Lag. It's fun. I've watched Jet Lag before. I actually got into Jet Lag the same time Taryn did because we're both Ludwig viewers, and Ludwig had started watching it on his stream. And I know that's where Taryn found it, because around the same time as me watching it, Taryn started talking about it also. But then I fell off. I just didn't keep up with it. I'm a Million Dollar Relay Survivor fan. Have you given your verdict on the most recent season? There are parts of it that I liked and parts of it that I really didn't like. Ultimately, it was better than 48 and 49, but the bar is pretty low if that's better than those two, if that makes sense. This last season was your fifth. Ooh, what was different, if anything? So remember earlier I said I got an update for the RP fans here. So I have a EMS character, EMS being Emergency Medical Services, who just passed being their trainee yesterday. So now I have a EMS character. I have my gang character, Oxford, and I have Ism, who doesn't exist anymore, or it does, but is not really being used. So what is the EMS character's name? So I used Ism's last name, Let Tattoo, and his name is Zane. Zayn. I play him very arrogant. He is a globetrotter. He's traveled the world, and now he's at the city. He's here, and he's getting involved with EMS. So every now and then someone will say something, and he'll be like, yeah, during my time in Thailand, I did ABCD. Which is fun. We have fun with this character. All right. I'm gonna show you how he looks, so you have a visual of him. Even though you're probably never gonna see him on stream, at least you'll see him here. What made you decide to add another character? To break up the monotony, because sometimes the thing is when you're playing a character, there's things you do with that character and things you don't. So here is Zane, the soft-spoken, handsome EMS worker. That's what was an iconic name? Hell yeah. Part Targaryen. Yeah, playing him arrogant is very fun. A blonde beard is so bold. I wanted some kind of facial hair, but then he looked weird with different color facial hair. So, yeah. Is Ism in Tomodachi, or have you... Oh, I only have Ox. I have not put Ism in there, no. Just got the young Oxford currently. Ism looks like someone Suri and Kevin need to keep away from their new kid. Why would you say that? Ism looks great. I don't understand. So for the record, for those of you who do not remember, Ism looks like this. Where is he? Oh, these are all pictures of... R.I.P. Ism. This is Ism. Why would you say this about Ism? Why would you say something disrespectful about this man? Gail Swallows would be so fun for Tomodachi. That's true. If you've put her on the forum, if she could get spun into that. So, Ism is put with a man bun? Pretty much. You know what I need to start doing is loading into the game every day just to look at the shop. Are you adding Tomodachi people before your next stream? I've already added 5 people. We've added 5 people. Ism didn't die. I just don't use him anymore, really and truly. But yeah, we created 5 characters, 3 like 2 days ago and then 2 today. RIP H2S. Honestly, yes. I don't think any of us have logged into anyone on Hard to Swallow Network in months. Ism's on a long vacation. Yep. Facts. Facts. All right. Thoughts on early evicted sharing about their experience in the house before the finale. Wait, what? Early evicted sharing their experience about the house before the finale. I have mixed emotions. I love it when I love it because I like hearing more about behind the scenes stuff, but something about it feels so weird since it doesn't happen for other shows. Oh, so the early evicted people like getting out and then getting on podcasts and shit and like talking about their experience before the finale. I see. I think it's a combination of two things. I think, because think about it this way. The pre-jury people get their 15 minutes of fame from when they are let out of the house until like the jurors get out of the game, until the end of the season, because they're accessible. They can do Instagram lives, they can do TikToks, and they can get their relevance in there. Part of the reason why I don't really like Jimmy is because Jimmy got out of the house and really got high on his own supply, and it was just uncouth. It gave me the ick. But getting that level of intel is fun. But I also feel like, how often is it that someone I really want to pick their brain for the game leaves early? Not often. So that's how I feel about that, if that makes sense. They use the word evicted, Mandy, so I'm assuming Big Brother, but... Did you see Boston Rob commented on Jonathan's exit press? What did he say? No, I did not. I did not. Ash, stay with the 65 months. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm hoping this new cast knows all about how the feeds work, unlike last season. We'll see. Honestly, I'm not mad at them not knowing how the feeds work, except for like the rage bait you can feel when they're wrong. I'm very okay, because the more they don't know, the more they'll just act regular and not be like, well, this is going to probably be on the show, or this is probably on a camera right now, so let me act up. He said he bombed it. Oh, okay. Thoughts on this being the last BB USA season for global in Canada? You know, I saw that. Does this have to do with the fact that in Canada you have to have more Canadian or original Canadian content, and Big Brother takes a big chunk of the airwaves for it being non-Canadian content? Or do we think this is just Bell, aka Crave, aka CTV, taking Big Brother? Because I think it's the latter. I don't think Big Brother just doesn't get broadcast in Canada anymore. There's no way. There is no way. Global struggling? Oh, Chorus is in trouble. Got you. This cast doesn't use Chat GPT. Please and thank you. Although I will say they're probably using Chat GPT. Let's be honest. Or Claude. Licensing fees are much. I see. Coming on has been bleeding cash forever. There we go. Okay. All right, Chorus in the bed. Listen, that's just more for CTV to pick up then, as far as I'm concerned. The Bell upfronts are June 4th, and there might be BB Can news. That wouldn't surprise me. I did see the most annoying house guest in all the land, in Peter Brown, posted something about that. Grok, how do I win Big Brother? Yeah, Grok, famously someone who's going to tell you how to win Big Brother. Yep, Jordan, yep. I saw that. Are you going to watch the Bedrock Challenge? I was just made aware of this. 6 episodes. Surely I can handle 6 episodes, right? We assume I could handle 6 episodes, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe Bell picks up BB and restarts BB Can. That's what I think is going to happen. If, you know, they did the same with SNL. CTV picked it up. Yeah, there we go. What's the actual rules to the Bedrock Challenge? Do we know? I don't know the full extent. 6 episodes is doable, but also, like, what are you going to just, like, I think the whole point is you can't leave the bed, and the challenges are going to be challenging that also, I think. Based on recent BB seasons, there will be 2 people who are great at Big Brother. One will go pre-jury, and the rest will talk about being the next Keanu. Who was the good Big Brother player that went out early this season in the pre-jury? And I don't mean this with disrespect, I just don't remember. Winner of Bedrock Challenge is the person who can stay in bed the longest without coming into contact with the ground. There we go. Players will also have to survive elimination challenges to take part in contests for comfort along the way. Wild. I genuinely think we're doing too much with television now. I'll say it. I feel like during COVID, we were starving for content. Give us content, anybody. Hey, how about as a society, as a civilization, how about we all get really into the Tiger King for 2 months? How about that? How about we all just watch this man who's running this Tiger Camp thing and like really get involved with that because there's nothing else for us to watch. All the way now to, hey, we're calling this the Bed Rot Challenge, where contestants have to stay in bed. Oh, and also Survivor and Big Brother players are on it. I feel like there's never been a better time for people who have been on Survivor or Big Brother than there it is right now. The amount of shows that they can go on to immediately, there's so much more. So much more. So good for them. But yeah. That's the name I haven't thought of for in a bit. What a weirdo. Hell yeah, Matty Dubs. What a weirdo. We need more quality scripted original content, especially animation. Even animation, they're not giving that many. I saw today was the X-Men 97 gets 9 episodes for a season 2. We're no longer doing content like that. Like, they will churn out 3 seasons of Bed Rot Challenge before you get 1 season of a scripted show. You did hear something about a brand seal tonight. We are running a simulation of the returnee cast that I put together for a season to see who wins. And then we have to figure out what our plan is for next week, chat. What cast are we putting together next week? What's the theme? What's the rubric? That would be nice to know. The final challenge was to find 6 keys in bed. What? I was tracking season 2 a few months ago, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking like him back then. I didn't realize it was a second season. What do you mean season 2? I didn't know this was a thing. Run Liana's cast next week from the PAL. See, we have 2 similar of a cast. Really, for her, it's like you're adding Frenchie and like one other person. For the most part, we have the same cast. For Big Brother, we're doing Big Brother preseason stuff now, I think. Bedrot IG is on season 3. What do you mean Bedrot IG? There's an IG version of this? You link. Oh no, it's good, Jordan. You're good. You're good. New question in the forum. If you had unlimited time to rewatch TV shows, which shows would be top of your list? To rewatch right now that I haven't rewatched in a bit, I would like to rewatch Desperate Housewives. I would like to rewatch The Boys just so I can watch this last season because I haven't started the last season yet. Honestly, that's the only 2 I can think of because I've rewatched Lost relatively recently. I rewatched Breaking Bad relatively recently. I've rewatched Prison Break relatively recently. I have then rewatched. Do I watch House of the Dragon? Yes, I do. Don't forget Whodunit. Jimmy, I am good. I am good on Whodunit. The Neighborhood. I've watched like 2 episodes of The Neighborhood, I think. Are anyone going to watch Ted Lasso season 4? Absolutely. When is it coming back? Do we have a date? We don't have a date, do we? New season of House of the Dragon, June 21st? That recently? I've heard no promotion for this. That's the other thing. We don't even get promos for shows anymore like that. How did Lost hold up? Still as good as I remember it, Matty Dubs. Hasn't changed for me. If anything, I've appreciated some of the more ridiculous seasons more now than I did when they first came out. That's where House of Rewatch would hit. It would. That show was wild. But yeah, season 4 will be great. August 5th. That's awesome. That's awesome. Should there be a House of Villains, House of the Dragon crossover special? No, I don't think they would do it justice on either side. I've been watching Mike's Lost recaps. Just came out. Oh, he just came out with the season 4. The recaps from Mike are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Came out of watch party for Desperate Housewives? Hell yeah. Chappelle's gonna rewatch an Aubrey season of Survivor with Rob. Which one should it be? 32. It should absolutely be 32. 32 is one of the most underrated seasons of Survivor, in my opinion. Yeah, it's wrong. Yep. Absolutely Red Wings. Absolutely. I'm not watching the rage bait that was Game Changers. I'm sorry. I don't need to watch Edge of Extinction. And I just watched 50. It's yeah, there's only one answer. And she's on right, exactly, Tim. Good point. Rob put up a poll in the Facebook group. Allow me to go put my 2 cents in, chat. Hold up. Where is this? Where's this poll? Oh, there we go. Did you ever see the ABC show Who Done It? Yes, I have. Most of it, not all of it. I'm surprised it wasn't picked up for another. Honestly, same. I mean, the thing is, though, remember, we live in a timeline where Claim to Fame did not get renewed after 3 good seasons. So... If this is too heavy, it's okay if you want to skip it. Let me read what you've said. Okay. If it's too heavy, it's okay if you want to skip it. Okay. Do you have any thoughts about people canceling or boycotting CBS and Paramount Plus right now? I hate what they did with canceling Colbert and dropping journalists from 60 Minutes, so there's a movement to boycott. At the same time, Big Brother is my one show to escape in, so I want to still watch. I'm trying to reconcile those feelings and considering alternatives like Pluto for feeds. Do you have any thoughts about it? What they're doing is absolutely irritating as all hell. I mean, freedom of speech is literally a right that should be there. It clearly isn't right now. As far as boycotting, I have no issue with anyone that's boycotting. If you're looking for alternatives to to watch without watching it from Paramount Plus, there's plenty of ways. Like you've already called out, Pluto for feeds is right there. Buying a free-to-air antenna from Amazon that costs like $14, hook that up to your TV, and you get every channel that's free-to-air in your region. That's still a little tricky because you have to make sure the channels pick up from the antenna, but you won't know until you have the antenna. So you go ahead and do that. Alternatively, on top of all that, there's a couple other ways. You can watch feeds through Discord when, you know, there's plenty of Discords I know that stream feeds in them. The episodes, you can easily find the episodes online on other websites if you were so inclined to. So there's ways to go about it if you didn't want to watch those from those means, if that makes sense. Right, Soja, exactly. There's a link to see what channels you can get with an antenna. Let me find that. It's a really good investment for your good spot. Yes, Miel, that's a good shout. Give us the link. Give us the resource. But yeah, there are ways to go about it if you would like to go about it. Because I understand that ultimately it's like some of these things are people's comfort away from the sad, harsh realities that are out there. So I completely get it if you want to find an alternative, you know? Pixel Punk, thank you for the follow about 14 minutes ago. I do appreciate it. There's rumors that Paramount is going to merge Pluto TV into Paramount Plus. I've seen that as well. So that can't bode great. But there we go. Maddie Dubs put the link in the chat for antenna strength. Thank you, Maddie Dubs. Also, PSA, in case anyone didn't know, if Chappelle's DMing you on Twitter, he's not DMing you. He's been hacked. Do not reply to it. do not do clips. So, yeah. Why am I seeing a link that says Vasana has to go? And someone said no more Love Island USA, just forget it. What the fuck did this woman say? I'm gonna play this clip. Oh, my Twitter is muted. I see. All right, never mind. Why did it play the clip again? Oh my god, my ears! I tried to play my mute and never mind, it doesn't matter. Tub time is back soon. Tub time. Tub time. Oh, Kellyanne, we have fun in the Discord. There's a live feeds tab for discussions. People watch yeah, that was loud. I do apologize. People watch the feeds together. People watch the episodes together. There's a lot that goes down. I definitely recommend. I do not know about Tub Time. Are you about to drop some diabolical lore on me, Mandy? Is that what you're about to do? What is this? What is this? Also, chat, we are slated to do Goose Goose on Sunday. I have currently a roster of, I want to say 11 with some others pending. So get hyped. Goose Goose is back. All right. Chat, are you down to get to the brand seal portion of the stream and run this brand seal, or is it still too early? When we drop BB Rose, join Tub Time and find out. Is that when like a house guest is in the tub? Is that what it is? That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, water. Thank you, chat. Y'all. You are the best. Let's see. What song is next? Nope. 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 Yes. All right, I'm back. How are the cats doing? Great. Let me see if I have a photo of them for you. I should do, actually. Yeah, this was them a couple days ago. I found them sleeping on the carpet. Hold on. You can't see Pearl. I keep trying to show you Pearl. They're basically symmetrical. There you go. Yeah, someone said to put it on top of my face. Oh, and then here's a photo of Pearl on the stairs yesterday, staring into my soul. There you go. All right. We should put a mini fridge for his room to keep water and Coke Zero in. That sounds phenomenal. I don't think Liana would like that. I don't think Liana would love that idea, but I personally do. And then y'all can send stickers and magnets. I love that idea. That's phenomenal. I'll have cat time? Hell yeah. Okay. I got another question in the forum, and it is... Someone's asking if they can plug their content here. I appreciate the ask. I would say respectfully decline the ask, if that makes sense. All right. Brand steal a clock, though. So, we can go ahead and make this now. I was never going to do this not on stream, so of course we're doing it right now, right here. And by doing that, we have to go here. And then we can make a template. Okay, you know what? Let me in the hands of the fans, am I right, chat? In the hands of the who? The fans. Okay? Okay. I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it here. And then once the, and I think we don't need the sides. I think the sides are just extra. I feel like most of the thing happens in the middle. So we can put it here. Yeah, I think we can put it here. In the hands of the Pooya. Well, I did cast it. But the rest of the things don't have to be from me. What am I looking forward to this year? Trips, movies, games, whatever you want to include. GTA 6. Going to see a World Cup game next month. I'm going to Hawaii this year. Movies. I'm excited for the next Avengers movie. I think that's this year, right? Later in the year. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man movie that's going to come out eventually. I feel like there's one more movie I'm forgetting about. I'm excited for Ted Lasso, Big Brother. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to be excited about. Where in Hawaii? I'm not sure. Liana and I decided to skip on SummerSlam because of how many other trips we were already doing. Because also, I intend on going to the UK this fall for a little bit. So I had to make... Something had to get sacrificed, and wrestling was the easy sacrifice for sure. Oh, Softy, no. Scotland Highlands. You know Red Wings as much as anyone. That would have had to have been now, which it isn't, sadly. Gonna be RP peeps? Yes, that's the plan. That is the plan, to meet the RP peeps. Okay. And what's the Paddington musical? Lucky me, Softy. Chat, which one should we be picking? I feel like we should just go interactive temple and make our own. Or template, sorry, not temple. Template. Additionally, we could just go with the Big Brother 22 one, since that was the last All-Star season. What do you think? I think we can run this one. Because I think if we do interactive, that might take a lot longer. Let me see. Adjust size, 16 house guests. Adjust jury. Jury starts at 9. Quitting enabled. Alliances. Yeah, you know what? Interactive it is. Lori, I don't think anyone feels like I'm scamming them right now. Thank you for the prime sub, Miss Andre. I appreciate it. All right, let's edit the cast. And then let me open my cast. What is this about, Mandy? Oh, yes. I trust you. And then what did you say to do? Copy from the Nightbot section and paste it here. All right, this is everything that was there, Mandy. All right. Thank you, Mandy. All right, so reminder, advanced edit can let you do drop down. You're a legend. Thank you very much. I didn't like that season of Big Brother 22. That's why we're doing an all-star season of our own. But it's everyone from season 23 up. Meaning, no one from 21, no one from 20, and no one from less than those seasons either. The only other rubric I added was you cannot have winners on here. And then I did have a couple in here that I just assumed would be in the cast because it's, you know, Grodner's going to love that, if that makes sense. Hold on, let me close this and then let me go back here because I'm going to make a executive decision. I know we said 16, but we had one honorable mention and I would like to add that person into the cast. So we're going to do that and then we're going to go back here and then we're going to go ahead and change the cast. So there will be no Brandon Frenchie. There will be Derek X, which I don't even need to change the thing for. Wait, where is... How do I do this again? Reset? Nope. Preview? Nope. What the fuck? Custom edit? Yeah, there we go. Custom edit. That's what we needed. All right, Big Brother US, custom edit. We are going for Derek Zhao. We will take that photo. Sure, that works for us. Next person on the cast is the one and only Claire. Hello, Claire. Get in the cast, please, and thank you. Why did the photo not change? There we go. There's Claire. Oh, it did change. It just took a delay. Why are there so many photos? All right, that's fine. Then we've got Hannah Chada. And those are our 3 people from this cast. Then the next one was Joseph, 25. After Joseph, we have Michael Bruner, yes. After Michael, we have Jasmine. Yes. After Jasmine, we have America. Following America, Corey. Following Corey, Izzy. Following Izzy, Felicia. I said Felicia. There we go. Following Felicia, we have Angela, who currently is our Big Brother resident on Tamagotchi Island. Then we have Tucker, who I just predict is going to be on no matter what. We have Quinn. After Quinn, we have Morgan. More God, if you will. In addition to Morgott, we have Vince, if you will. In addition to Vince, we have another predicted one, Keanu, if you will. And then we have the honorable mention that I had in here, which is... What was Will's name? Captain? Nope. Cliff. Thank you. Clifton. That's what it was. There we go. Oh, Jed, I've not listened to any new Muse yet. I will check it out for sure. All right. Can we change the setup to the browser screen with you as a square? Yes. There we go. And there you go. And then I should be here. There we go. Circle looks great. Good. One question we turn reasoning on. You'll find out on the right side of the screen. Okay. So this is our cast. Any preset alliances, maybe one for each season. I'm not mad at doing some of those setting changes. We could potentially do that. So jury size, we have already set to 9. Yep. Quitting is enabled. Alliances, relation, popularity profiles. Logic included. Manage events. We don't need to do that. Let the game handle that. Preset alliances. What can we do? This will be a little complicated, and they will not be permanent, but the reality is pre-gaming does happen. So we're going to call this alliance Jacked Dudes. And in the Jacked Dudes alliance, we have the two people you know production loves and you know they're going to be pre-gaming is these two at an alliance of 8. Okay? So that's 1. Alliance 2 is going to be AmeriCorey as a permanent. Yup, you're right. AmeriCorey permanent. And that is going to be a loyalty 9 and a loyalty 9. Alliance 3 is going to be the streamers. And that's going to include a loyalty 7 alliance between these 3. Okay. I guess Keanu would be in that as well, but I don't know how much the others have collab. I know Morgan and Keanu have. I don't see him being as loyal to it. So let's just put him there. And then we have yeah, we're gonna call this No Sleep Squad. And this is going to be a loyalty 7 between Vinny and Morgan. And then we're going to go to Alliance 5. And Alliance 5 is going to be I don't know enough about the other dynamics, if I'm being honest. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and call the I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but the alliance of Chada and Claire. Season alliances, I don't think that's going to be as strong. But we can go ahead and do that also. Smart girls, sure. Smart girls it is. Yeah, we can go ahead and do like a loyalty 6 for season alliances. And just call that one 23. Then go to 7 and do that for... $24. Then we have 25, right? So for 25, we have the most actually. Then for 26, we have you, and you. And then 27, and our final alliance before we kick off the game is 27. Oh, and Clifton. There we go. There we go. Well, you want me to add Morgan and America to that? Would they be an alliance? I already did get the Night Owls. Yes, I did. I called them the No Sleep Squad. All right, that's 10 alliances. All right, where was what did I set that as? 9. We'll throw 8 and 8 as well. There we go. That's all the alliances we needed. That's it. I didn't add anti-alliances. No. No. All right. That's enough. We've done more additions to this than we usually would have. So let's go on ahead. Just a heads up. Sometimes I have a tendency of reading a lot of things in this, and then I have a tendency of picking up the speed. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And then otherwise, have fun. I enabled reasoning. All right, let's go. All right, these are all the alliances. We already knew that, so it doesn't matter. Wheel of First Impressions. Housekeepers will take turns spinning the wheel. The wheel lands on 2 adjectives, which the spinner will then assign to 2 of their housemates. The rest will vote on which player they would prefer. Interesting. Okay. Angela finishes last. Claire 16th. Oh, this is going to take forever. Well, a man is going to be our first HOH of the season. And that man is going to be not Derek X, Michael or Quinn. One of you is about to be the first HOH of season 28. It's going to be Michael Bruner, the first HOH of the season. Can I put y'all in the chat? I feel like the chat's going to be a fun addition here. What is the hold on. What is the chat? Let's see. Can I copy and paste you into this one? Yes. All right, there we go. No, you have to be here. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So Michael's the HOH. What's Michael going to do? We don't know. So Michael begins the nomination ceremony. Joseph safe. Surprise to nobody. Izzy is safe. Surprise to nobody. Hannah safe. Will also safe. Morgan, you are safe. Derek X, you are safe. Angela, you are safe. Jasmine is also safe. Felicia, also safe. Vince is safe. Quinn is safe. Corey is safe. America is safe. Did he actually put up the Jacked Bros. The nominees are the Jacked Bros. Oh my God. Michael, Tucker, I do not like you at all. Also, Keanu, I dislike you. Tucker didn't want to be nominated but understands. Keanu is too angry to speak. Oh, this would be the best season of Big Brother. Just this first week already, this speech, 10 out of 10. What are we doing? Kombucha, this is why Rare Square said to put up the reasoning, because then they give you this stuff. All right, Michael's draw is she picks Jasmine as house guest choice. Tucker picks Claire and Keanu gets America. Okay. We go to the veto ceremony. Keanu and Tucker neither win. So, given that the final three includes the HOH's closest ally, and America, one of the Jack dudes could be our first boot. Jasmine's out. Michael is out. America has the veto. America has won her first competition of the season. All right. They say why they should be safe. Tucker said, I'm a loyal player. Yup. Keanu congratulates America on winning the veto. Okay. America has chosen not to use it. America said, I like you, Keanu, but I would like to see Tucker leave and keep nominations the same to accomplish that. America has a decent relationship with Keanu, but dislikes Tucker. Tucker is too angry to speak. Keanu is unfazed. All right. The ego of Quinn is rubbing the house the wrong way. Meanwhile, Keanu opens up to Will by sharing a personal story. They each give their eviction speeches. Tucker gives a long speech. Keanu thanks everyone for making the stay enjoyable. It's vote time. America votes Tucker. Angela votes Keanu. We have 2-1 Tucker. 2-2 Keanu. Will doesn't know what to do and throws a vote. Will, he's from your season. Like, he is from your season. Why would you do that? That's so Will. Corey votes Tucker. Derek votes Tucker. Felicia votes Tucker. Hannah votes Tucker. Izzy votes Keanu. Jasmine votes Tucker. Joseph votes Keanu. I think this is it. I think Keanu stays, and Tucker is our first boot of the season. By a vote of 9-5, Tucker, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Oh, you know how badly production would be in shambles if their beloved Tucker went out first? We move forward. All the alliance is still there. The only one that's permanent. Oh, season 26 has dissolved officially, completely, by the way. The only final two that's permanent is these two. All right, Corey has thrown the challenge. Corey's out. Our final three is Quinn, Derek X, and Jasmine. So eerily similar to last week. The only difference being Jasmine now takes the spot of Michael, and they are basically a final two. Jasmine, this is as far as you go. So one of Quinn or Derek, who were in their final two last time, or final three last time, one of them's the HOH. That person is Derek X, BB28, taking home an HOH competition. We got nomination time. Joseph is safe. America's safe. Hannah, you are safe. Vince, you are safe. Michael, safe. Izzy, safe. Will, safe. Corey, safe. Claire is also safe. Felicia's safe. Morgan is safe. Angela's safe. Keanu is safe. The nominees are Jasmine and Quinn. Derek says, Quinn, I do not like you at all. Also, Jasmine, I dislike you. Jasmine's too angry to speak. Quinn is slightly upset. Tomster, welcome in. Welcome in. First boot was Tucker. A plate of blindside butter beans for Jasmine. We get to the veto. Angela, Michael, and Joseph. This is the best draw possible for Jasmine. Her two allies in Joseph and Michael are in the veto competition. Michael is in the final three for the veto. Derek X comes in third. Michael does win the veto. Quinn says, I'm a loyal player. Jasmine gives a short speech. Michael uses it on Jasmine. Says, I hope you return the favor if I'm in the spot next week. Quinn wishes Michael decided differently. Jasmine is thankful towards Michael. And Keanu is the replacement. Derek says, Keanu, I dislike you. Quinn and Keanu on the block. One of them's about to be our second boot this season. Will earn some extra money for the house. Claire opens up to Felicia by sharing a personal story. All right, it's time for the votes. America has voted Keanu. Angela has voted Quinn. Claire has voted Quinn. Will has voted Keanu. Will, once again, does not know what to do. Throws a vote. Fuck it. Fuck it. Corey votes for Quinn. Corey votes for Quinn and considers Quinn a greater overall threat. Streamer relationships are dead, folks. Felicia votes Quinn. Hannah votes Quinn. Izzy votes Quinn. Jasmine votes Keanu. Joseph votes Quinn. Michael votes Keanu. Morgan votes Quinn. Vince votes Quinn by a vote of 9-4. Quinn is our second boot of the season. We go to week 3. Morgan leaves the Smart Girls Alliance. Morgan wanted nothing to do with the Smart Girls here. Morgan has left. I don't know why, but Morgan has left. I repeat, Morgan has left the building. Our final 3 is Angela, Morgan, and Hannah Chada, guaranteeing that a woman will be HOH this week. It's not going to be Hannah Chada. Our HOH is Morgan. No longer a smart girl, but definitely an HOH. Morgan has decided to put up not Michael, not Will, not Vince, not Hannah, not Keanu, not Corey, not Angela, not Claire, not Jasmine, not America, not Derek, and not Joseph, meaning the nominees are, of course, Izzy and Felicia. Morgan said, Izzy, I do not like you at all. Also, Felicia, I dislike you. Wow. Heartbreaking noms for week 3, chat. Heartbreaking noms. America, Hannah, and Keanu. Keanu gotta ruin the fucking party, doesn't he, by getting drawn in. All right, he does finish last in the Mazed and Confused veto. Okay. Competition comes down to Izzy, Felicia, and Morgan. The 2 noms and Morgan, one of them's about to win the veto. And a nom is guaranteed to come off with Izzy and Felicia on the block. Izzy will not be the 3rd boot of season 28. Felicia arguing to Izzy to use the veto on her. I am less of a challenge threat than Izzy. Izzy used the veto on herself. The replacement is Derek X. It makes us the nominee since we don't get along. Derek doesn't mind. All right. Derek and Felicia, one of you is about to be the 3rd boot of the season. Jasmine opens up to Corey by sharing a personal story. Angela tells a heartfelt story. Joseph accidentally makes an inappropriate comment on the feeds. Damn. So we'll see who they deem to be the bigger threat here. Claire has voted to evict Derek. Claire has an unbreakable relationship with Felicia. Since when? Did I miss this? When did this happen? Will votes for Felicia. Corey votes for Derek. Hannah votes for Felicia. Izzy votes for Derek. Jasmine votes for Felicia. Joseph votes for Felicia. Keanu votes for Derek. Michael votes Felicia. And Vince votes Felicia by a vote of 7-5. Felicia has been evicted from the Big Brother house. Almost a tie. Felicia is our third boot. Wild. Michael leaves the 24 alliance for, again, whatever reason. Who knows why? Which comp? Big Brother Disco. Endurance comp, we're down to AmeriCorey and Claire. One of you is about to be the HOH for week number 4. And folks, AmeriCorey will be running that HOH room this week. And that winner, she finally got her HOH dub. America is our new HOH. America said, I don't want to do the keys. I just want to immediately show you who is in the nomination chairs. And we said, okay, you know what, America? We respect your decision. She put up Joseph and Jasmine. BB28 is down bad. America says, sorry, Joseph, but we dislike one another, so it's logical to put you on the block. Also, Jasmine, it makes sense to nominate you since we don't get along. Okay. She is not messing with BB28. America draws Claire. Joseph draws Corey. And Jasmine draws Izzy. I gotta say, horrible draw for the noms here. But one of the noms or America. Sorry, Joseph isn't on the block. Is he? No, he is. Both are on the block. Joseph will not be going home this week. Joseph saves himself. America puts up Vince. Says, Vince, I like you, but this is a strategic decision. Vince shakes his head and gets to the replacement chair. So one of Vince or Jasmine will be our 4th boot this season. What just happened? Okay. Terrifying. Corey invents a new game. Jasmine holds a house meeting. Joseph's egos run people the wrong way. And Joseph and Keanu bond extremely well. Here we go. Angela votes out Vince. Claire, Vince. Will, Vince. Corey, Vince. Derek, Jasmine. Vince, Jasmine. Vince, Jasmine. Vince, Jasmine. 7-4. Vince is your 4th evicted house guest this season. As we make our way to week 5. 24 has now dissolved. Jasmine and Joseph have no allegiances to each other. And Hannah, Keanu, and Will, one of you is about to be the HOH. 227s and 123. It comes down to Keanu or Hannah Chada. The winner is Keanu. Keanu is your new HOH. Keanu said, I would like to see the house pick up keys. Hannah is safe. They made a deal. America's safe, as is Claire, as is Angela, as is Will. Joseph's also safe. Corey's also safe. Morgan is safe. Derek is safe. Jasmine is safe, meaning the noms are Michael and Izzy. Makes sense for Michael to get nommed since Michael put up Keanu for eviction. Izzy is just upset because Izzy has been on the block already. We now go to the veto picks. Angela, Derek, and Joseph. This doesn't really favor any of our players in a particular way. I guess Joseph and Keanu did bond last week, so maybe, just maybe, that could have done something if Keanu could do something. It comes down to Joseph, Angela, and Izzy. Izzy, unfortunately, cannot win another veto here. Joseph has won the veto once again, and I assume is about to give the veto or use it on Michael. Or no, is friends with Keanu, maybe not. Joseph does not use the veto despite the allegiances from 24. Joseph says, I want Izzy gone. So I'm not using the veto. Hannah opens up to Corey by sharing a personal story and then has an ego about it and rubs the house the wrong way. Here we go. It's vote time. 1 vote Michael. 1 vote Izzy. 2 votes Michael. 2 votes Izzy. 3 votes Michael. 4 votes Michael. 5 votes Michael. This might be done. Izzy. 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 Oh my God. Is it a tie? By a vote of 5-5, Keanu has decided to evict Izzy. Oh, Keanu doesn't know what to do and throws a vote. Yo, Michael's the one who nominated you. You know what? It's fine. Absolutely devastating to lose Izzy in the pre-jury again. We proceed to the next week. Soak up the sun. Okay. Jasmine, Derek, and Angela. One of Jasmine or Derek is your HOH. And I believe both have now won HOHs. No. Did Derek win? Derek won an HOH, right? Or he didn't? No, I don't think Derek won an HOH. Quinn won that one. So I think Derek hasn't won yet. But Jasmine has won one, I believe. It's Derek's time now. All right. The keys show Hannah safe, Angela safe, America safe, Joseph safe, Corey safe, Michael safe, Morgan safe, Will safe, and Claire also safe. Meaning the noms are Keanu and Jasmine. Sorry, Keanu, I like you, but it's a strategic. Jasmine, we've not talked any game. Okay. Derek evicted Quinn. There we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Derek draws Michael. Keanu draws Hannah. And Jasmine draws America. This draw is very good for Keanu. No, for Jasmine, sorry. Because of Michael's presence. But it comes down to 1 nom, 1 draw, and 1 HOH. And America has won the veto. Keanu and Jasmine both claim loyalty. America chooses to not use the veto. She would like to see Jasmine leave and likes Keanu. Jasmine and Will bond. Keanu and Derek bond. Keanu threatens to quit. The pressure of the game gets to Claire. Angela finds Michael creepy and tells the other house guests that Michael is creepy. All right. America has voted for Keanu. Didn't America want Jasmine to stay? I'm very confused. Oh, sorry. Jasmine to leave? Was that a lie at the veto meeting? Potentially. Angela votes Keanu. Claire votes Keanu. Will votes Keanu. Corey votes Keanu. Hannah votes Keanu. Joseph votes Jasmine. Consider Jasmine a larger challenge. Who are you lying to, Joseph? All right. By a vote of 7-2, Keanu has been evicted from the Big Brother house. I'm glued to this like it's a sporting event. Hell yeah. This is fun. This is fun. All right. Keanu is out. Keanu also misses out on the jury here. And I believe jury starts at 9, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I thought I meant to make it a 9-person jury, not a 7-person jury. That's fine. Whatever. I picked 9 jurors, so it is now then. They've made the jury. This is our jury phase. Okay. All right. Steel cage match. And the short list is Morgan, Joseph, and Hannah. Hannah or Morgan is about to be our first juror in this stage of the game. And Morgan goes for the second HOH reign of the season. Angela's safe, Corey's safe, America's safe, Will is safe, Joseph is safe, Jasmine is safe, Michael is safe, and Derek is safe, meaning the noms are Claire and Hannah. The BB28 girls have gone up. She says, we dislike each other. It's logical to put you on the block. Hannah, I'm nominating you. Yeah, remember, she left the Smart Girls Alliance, so no longer part of that alliance. Morgan puts up Corey. Oh, sorry, picks Corey to be in the veto. Sorry. Claire picks up Derek. Awkward moment potentially at the veto meeting or at the draw. And Hannah draws Joseph. It comes down to Derek, Claire, and Corey. Claire is on the block and no longer doesn't win the veto. Corey wins the veto. Now Corey could use the veto and does use it on Hannah. Says he gets along with Hannah incredibly and has an unbreakable relationship with Hannah. Morgan's replacement is Michael. Michael, I dislike you. Okay, Michael's out on to the block. Claire and Michael, one of you. This is LaRue, yes. Oh, yeah, thank you, Kombucha. I do have taste. I appreciate that. Morgan finds Derek creepy and tells the other house guests. While having a conversation, Hannah makes an inappropriate comment. Claire again threatens to quit. Second time now. Claire and Joseph bond a little bit, and Angela says a heartfelt story. Okay. It's vote time. America votes for Claire to go. Angela votes for Michael to go. Will votes for Claire to go. Corey votes for Claire to go. Derek votes for Claire to go. Hannah votes Michael. Claire, I believe that's enough. By a vote of 6-2, tragedy has struck, and Claire is our first juror. We proceed forward with the rest of the group. It's Big Brother Blackjack, and Corey, Angela, and Jasmine are the potentials. The winner is Corey is the new head of household, and Mary Corey truly running this game, it feels like. Morgan's safe, as is Will, as is Hannah, as is Jasmine, as is Derek, as is America, and as is Michael. The noms are Joseph and Angela. Joseph, I do not like you at all. Sorry, Angela, I haven't talked any game with you. Okay. Corey has drawn Hannah. Joseph has drawn Morgan. Angela has drawn America. Morgan, Joseph, and Angela are left standing with a potential to win. That's 2 noms and a Morgan. And one of the noms is coming down, folks, whether Corey likes it or not. And that is Angela winning her veto here. First veto for Angela. Angela will now be saving herself, and Corey's going to put up Michael. Okay. BB28 is about to have another tragedy here. Corey breaks an item from Michael, and Joseph flips a mattress on the bed of Hannah. Wild. All right. Vote time. America votes Joseph. Angela votes Michael. Will votes Michael. Derek votes Joseph. That's 2-2. That's 3-2. Joseph has one more vote and Joseph's gone. Michael comes down to Morgan. Oh, do we have a tie? Nope. By a vote of 4-3, Michael has left the Big Brother house. Bye, Michael. All right. Both had 2 comps, so either one could have gone for the comp threat of it all. All right. We continue on. There's a lot of duos here. Let's look at these alliances that are left. Morgan and Corey have a streamers one. America and Corey have an unbreakable one. America and Hannah Chada have somewhat of a decent relationship as smart girls. And then Derek X and Chada also have a loyalty thing going on. And then you have Morgan and Captain Will also somewhat loyal to each other. Morgan, Hannah, and Will are your shortlist. If one of Will or Morgan win, that's a free pass for the other. But it comes down to Will. And Hannah is your new HOH. Hannah might recognize how close she was there. Jasmine, Morgan, Angela, Derek, America, and Corey are safe, meaning Captain Will and Joseph are on the block. She dislikes both of them. Hannah draws Corey. Joseph draws Jasmine, and Will draws Angela to play here. Joseph, Will, and Corey are left, which is very interesting to me because the 2 noms are very much available. Joseph wins another veto, and Joseph will not be sitting on the block come Thursday night after really being close to leaving last episode. Joseph has removed himself. Hannah has replaced Joseph with Morgan. Says, Morgan, I haven't talked any game with you. Morgan shakes her head and walks to the replacement chair. All right. BB28 has just been hit with a hurricane. Joseph and Derek bond. Morgan isolates herself from the rest of the house due to the mental stress. We go into the votes. It only takes 4 votes to get rid of someone tonight. Will gets the first blood. Angela votes Will also. Corey votes Morgan. Despite being in a very strong alliance, Corey says Morgan's the greater overall threat. Derek has also voted Morgan. Jasmine has voted Morgan, meaning if Joseph voted Morgan, it is game over Morgan. Morgan, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. We proceed to the next one. Hannah Chada has, well, basically 2 alliances, but 23 has dissolved. So right now, America has 2 final 2s, basically. But also, Corey and Hannah keep having unbreakable status with each other. So, Joseph, Corey, and Angela. And Joseph has won another comp here. He's about to comp out. Corey, Derek, Will, Angela, and Jasmine are safe. AmeriCorey in trouble as Joseph has put up America and Hannah Chada. He dislikes both of them. Joseph draws Will, Hannah draws Corey, and America draws Derek. America winning here would be very, very fun. But Joseph has all the power this week and will not be using the veto, meaning one of Hannah Chada or America will be leaving the Big Brother house. Derek and Angela bond. Angela opens up to Derek. Will shares a story, and Derek invents a new game. We get to the votes. Angela votes to evict Hannah. Gerard, you're not wrong. Will votes Hannah. Corey votes for America. He says, I'm sorry, I have an unbreakable relationship with Hannah. Where is the story? Wow. He could have voted her out here, but there are too many votes for Hannah ultimately, and by a vote of 3-2, Hannah has left the Big Brother house. We are down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, final 7. Only alliance left now is a duo by the name of AmeriCorey. America finishes last, and the winner is Jasmine, keeping Big Brother 24 alive. So wait, BB24, BB25, BB23, 3, 4, 5, BB26, BB27. Every season still has a representative in it, which is kind of wild. All right. America back on the block next to Angela. Wow. Jasmine draws and picks Corey because she has an unbreakable relationship with Corey. Where is Corey finding these unbreakable relationships from? I don't fucking understand where they're coming from. Which, again, America's on the block. All right. We're down to AmeriCorey and Joseph. Congratulations to AmeriCorey. They have guaranteed their safety to the final 6, which is huge for them, as Corey has now won the veto. And because Corey won, they have guaranteed their safety in the game. Jasmine has replaced her with Derek. Derek and Angela, one of them is about to leave. Angela had a public meltdown. Not surprising. We go to the votes. America votes Angela. Will votes Angela. Corey votes Angela. Angela gets unanimous. Our first unanimous vote of the season. Angela Murray is out of the game. We are down to the final 6. 2 from 24, 1 from 23, 2 from 25, and 1 from 27. AmeriCorey, big loyal out here, but they will not be winning the HOH this week. This week is one of these 3 gentlemen here, and the winner is going to be Derek X getting back on top here. Derek X puts up, not AmeriCorey and not Joseph, puts up Jasmine and Will. Questionable game decision this late in the game. I'm not going to lie to you, but we'll take it. Jasmine, Will, America. Wow, one of the noms is coming down, and that's going to be Jasmine. Derek's replacement is America. America's not been able to catch a break for a little bit here. America and Will on the block. Joseph votes America. Jasmine votes America. Corey votes Will. By a vote of 2-1, out of nowhere, America has left the house. We are down to our final 5. Captain Will's been chilling. No comp wins, just vibes. Oh, a new alliance is formed at the final 5. How incredible. Oh no, sorry, final 5. Yep. Will wins his first competition. Will nominates Joseph and Derek, which is good choice. These are some comp winners. Joseph and Derek were nominated. Joseph could still win the veto. I lied. The veto goes to Jasmine. Jasmine chooses to not use it. One of these men is going to be gone, and we are about to have our final 4. Joseph nearly quits. Jasmine and Derek bond. Corey votes for Joseph. Jasmine votes for Joseph. Joseph is gone. Out of 2-0, we're down to our final 4. It's Corey Wertenberger. It's Captain Will, who was the alternate, was the honorable mention, became the 17th house guest, and he's here still. Jasmine Davis has the same resume as Corey does as far as comp wins, and Derek X has 3 HOH wins here. Corey has not been nominated yet, no. Jasmine has left the alliance, okay. Jasmine has won the HOH and left the alliance. Keeps Corey safe. Corey's still not nominated. Incredible. The nominees are Derek and Will. The winner is Derek, meaning Corey now by default will be going up on the block. So between Corey and Will, Derek X chooses who to get rid of. And gets rid of Will! Corey is in the final 3 somehow. Captain Will is 4th place, not making the finale. The bros have a Loyalty 9 alliance right now. The winner of this HOH is Corey, wins part 1. Jasmine wins part 2, meaning it's not a done deal. Jasmine could win and split up the brotherhood here. But Corey is our final head of household, and Corey will choose to evict Jasmine. So we now get to the final 2. Derek X versus Corey Wertenberger. One of you is about to be the winner of Big Brother 28. One of you is about to be the 2nd place of Big Brother 28. Corey says, I deserve to win because I had a better strategic game. I performed better on the challenges and I did not receive a vote the entire game. Fair. Derek says, I deserve to win because I had a better social game. I was saved with the veto 1 time and I survived despite being nominated 5 times. Okay. They asked some questions amongst the 2 finalists. It's vote time. Jasmine votes for Corey to win. Will votes for Derek X. That's 1 each. Joseph votes for Derek to win. That's 2 for Derek. America votes for... America votes for Derek because she prefers the social game. Angela votes for Derek due to the unbreakable relationship. Hannah votes for Corey due to the unbreakable relationship. Morgan votes for Corey. Morgan really wants Derek to lose. So that's 3-4 right now. Michael votes for Corey. That's 4-4, meaning Claire's vote decides the game. Will Claire vote for Corey Wertenberger to win, or will Claire vote for her ex to win? The winner of Big Brother 28 is Derek X. Congratulations to Derek X, who is the winner of Big Brother. What a roller coaster. Claire votes for her ex. America votes for Derek X. And just like that, Corey is your runner-up of the season, despite playing what many critics would say a near-perfect game. The fan favorite comes down to Will, Hannah, and Jasmine. Okay, in 3rd place, Hannah gets the least votes. The fan favorite for Big Brother 28 was Captain Will. Just a nice guy. Who would be surprised by this? Nobody. Nobody. Derek has won the game. What a season. What a season. A very interesting pre-jury. Both Tucker and Keanu leave in the pre-jury, as does Felicia, Quinn, Vince, and Izzy. Most devastated by the Izzy boot, probably, because of all of them, Izzy's the one who hasn't experienced the damn jury. So, not non-jury. Stop it. Derek only took over the popularity near the end of the season. Felicia was number one the whole season, practically. That was a great season. That was a very good season. Where are the stats at? So challenge wins, Joseph won the most. He had 4 POVs, 1 HOH. Derek X was nominated 5 times. So to get to the end with 5 nominations is quite decent. The one time Corey got nominated was because he was the default replacement. And votes received against them, Kiana had the most. Michael had the second most. Corey received 0 votes against him this entire game. Derek X did receive 5. So. Oh, Charlie would not like that America didn't vote for Corey at all. Voting chart opens in a new tab. There we go. There's the voting chart. This was such a wild season. I can't believe where we got. Now, I will say this was a lot of fun. We're going to run this back. So next week, your homework, chat. I never assign homework here. Your homework for next week is I'm going to need you to go ahead and think of some themes and rubrics for next week. So, for example, next week, if you said, let's do a cast, they can't be a blank, they can't be a winner, they can't be a returning, whatever. We can go from there. Just go ahead and decide what the rubric is amongst yourselves, and then pitch some next week, and then we'll pick one, okay? Second Chances plays BB. I already like that. I already want to do that, Red Wings. New Era. But Second Chances New Era is tough because a lot of these people have not played twice. So we could literally run the same. But let's think about it a little bit, see what we can do. So next week, I'll give you my cast for your rubric. And then the week after, we will go ahead and do a Big Brother simulation. Oh, Survivor players. I see what you mean. It'll be Survivor players doing Big Brother. I like that idea. Yeah, now they just generate kombucha. Love that I found out today because of this stream that Claire and Derek's on. Oh my God, we broke the news in here. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. All right, let me go ahead and shut the form down for the night. All right, chat. I hope you had fun here with me. It was a good ass time. It was a good ass time. We did hell yeah. We'll be doing this again in 2 weeks. Well, the brand's in 2 weeks, casting next week. So be ready for that. Chat, I think I'm going to call it a night there. No cheeky 6 on Marps. Not tonight. I got to go shower and I got to go to bed. I am tuckered out. No pun intended. But I think I promised a cheeky 6 last week. So I do apologize. But let's do a cheeky 7 next week then. Add one and give it to the next week. Perhaps. Any hints for Tuesday? There are quite a few. I think majority of our auditions have been women. And they're women in different eras. That's your hint. And one of the accidental cutscenes we got was one of the women has fallen for cola. So there you have it. Oh, and I'll give you one for free. Severus Snape is now on the island. I'll give you that one. I'm glad you had fun. I am so glad you had fun. Thank you for joining, honestly. Let's see. All right, you already know where I'm going to go. A devastating exit for this person in our simulation. So go and send her your love. It's the one and only the Morgue God. It's Model Morgue. So go say hello, drop some good vibes, drop some energy. I will be back on Sunday with Goose Goose. So be on the lookout for that. And then obviously I will be back beyond that for Tamagotchi Tuesday on Tuesday. Yeah, Kombucha, if you follow those instructions, you should be able to get into Discord because you are subscribed. All subscribers get free access to the Discord. It's only needed to get in. You do not need to stay subscribed to stay in. You do not get kicked out if you're not subscribed to the stream. It's just to make sure I don't get randoms in there that could disrupt the flow of the community. Okay? Okay. Chat, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Y'all take care. Say hello to Morgan for me. I'll see you Sunday. Bye.